Polkadot has taken the cryptocurrency market by storm, offering a decentralized Web3 blockchain and establishing its native DOT token among the top 5 digital assets in terms of market capitalization. Polkadot's groundbreaking architecture addresses the scalability limitations that have plagued previous blockchains, resulting in overcrowded networks and hefty transaction fees. Polkadot is a blockchain network or multi-chain that may be characterized as a blockchain of blockchains. It is hard to define what Polkadot is, so we need to understand its structure first. What is Polkadot? Polkadot is a Web3 Foundation flagship project co-founded by Gavin Wood, a co-founder of Ethereum and former CTO of the Ethereum Foundation, where he helped design Ethereum's Solidity programming language. Wood is also working on Polkadot and Substrate development at the same time. Robert Habermeier and Peter Czaban, who is now the technology director of the Web3 Foundation, joined Wood in co-founding Polkadot. Polkadot first went online with its inaugural mainnet in May 2020, following a successful $145 million financing a year later. Polkadot is a scalable, secure, and decentralized multi-chain network for the future web that was created utilizing Substrate, a framework that allows the development of interoperable and purpose-built blockchains for custom or pre-built components. Polkadot aims to create a truly decentralized web in which users are in charge by providing an interoperability protocol that scales the network using segments or shards. It can link private chains, public networks, and oracles, providing for a new type of web where trustless data and transactions may be exchanged between blockchains. The Polkadot network's native token currency is called DOT, and its smallest unit is called Plank. It enables payments, network governance, staking, reward incentives, transaction fees, and other bonding procedures in which tokens are locked up as part of connecting new chains to the Polkadot network or taking on different functions in the ecosystem. DOT, unlike most other cryptocurrencies, has no supply restriction. This is intended to incentivize the network and adjust dramatically based on user staking participation rates, rising to 10% every year. How does it work? Using a system of public and private key cryptography, Polkadot allows funds to be transferred from one digital wallet to another. The private key works as a password, authorizing and broadcasting transactions to the network, while the hash of the public key is the address you give out to receive cash. These pending transactions are confirmed in a block of transactions every 6 seconds, and the blocks make up the Polkadot blockchain. Of course, Polkadot provides a lot more than just sending and receiving money. Polkadot is a multi-chain shared network with a central relay chain that allows it to handle data and transactions on many chains simultaneously, known as parachains. The network is broken up into separate parts or shards thanks to its sharded design. This improves transaction speed by allowing transactions to be executed in parallel on each shard rather than sequentially over the whole network as in earlier generation blockchains. A central relay chain interconnects parachains, parathreads, and bridges in the Polkadot architecture. Polkadot's Layer O is the relay chain which handles consensus, security, and cross-chain interoperability. Governance procedure, parachain slot auctions and leases, and the staking process are just a few of the transaction types it controls. The relay chain has been designed to be as simple as possible, controlling the system as a whole as a core or base layer, while delegating more particular capabilities to the parachains with various implementations. In Polkadot's architecture, parachains are specialized shards that link to the core relay chain hub. These shards allow transactions to be handled in parallel, addressing scalability concerns and managing the majority of network computation. Parachains are blockchains that have been tailored for specific use cases. They rent dedicated connection slots to the relay chain, which then verifies the parachains to maintain ecosystem consensus, shared network security, and communicate with other parachains via cross-chain message passing. Parathreads are a block-by-block alternative to parachains, allowing users to participate in the network temporarily. This allows protocols to accept Polkadot's security without having to lease a specific slot, which takes time and expense. It aids network scaling by allowing a parachain slot's limited resource to be divided across competing parathreads as needed. Bridges increase scalability and interoperability even more, allowing parachains to connect with other blockchains while remaining compatible with the Polkadot ecosystem. Multiple parachains may therefore connect into Polkadot and benefit from the network's security, greatly boosting scalability, interoperability, and cross-chain functionality, and removing the congestion, excessive fees, and incompatibility that plague classic blockchains. Polkadot has a governance structure run by DOT native token holders to manage updates without requiring hard forks. Instead of the mining reward incentives given by proof-of-work blockchains like Bitcoin, Polkadot utilizes a nominated proof-of-stock consensus mechanism to coordinate the network, paying users for locking up DOT tokens in a process known as staking. DOT holders can stake tokens to participate as nominators, choosing to back up to 16 validators as trusted candidates with their stake. Stakers interested in maintaining the entire network can run a validator node. Collectors on Polkadot maintain parachain nodes. Fisherman nodes police the network. And DOT holders can stake tokens to participate as nominators, choosing to back up to 16 validators as trusted candidates with their stake. Validators then generate new blocks, validate parachain blocks, and ensure that the chain is complete. How to use Polkadot. Polkadot is useful for a variety of businesses and individuals. It allows for a decentralized payment system that is free of middlemen influences, giving you more control over your money. DOT may also be used for speculation and investment, as well as a cheaper and faster alternative to overseas payments. It can also contribute to an alternative financial system for the hundreds of millions of people that have access to smartphones but not a bank account. We also introduce a new opportunity for income generation or supplementation through DOT staking. Polkadot is a decentralized, interoperable, scalable, secure, and decentralized platform that removes the bottlenecks and excessive transaction costs of older generation blockchains. The type of DOT wallet you select will most likely be determined by the purpose for which it will be used and the amount it will hold. Polkadot.js is the official Polkadot web wallet, which lets you transfer, receive, and store DOT and Polkadot ecosystem tokens, as well as engage in staking and voting from inside your web browser. However, it's best suited for more experienced users. You may have a DOT account and wish to stake for DOT rewards. You could do so as a validator, but that needs a node to operate 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, making it only appropriate for experienced users with the necessary technical knowledge and hardware. You can still get DOT if you nominate one or more validators. Crypto ATMs are a handy and familiar fiat kiosk that allows customers to purchase and trade cryptocurrency using cash or debit cards, as well as an extra service offering for establishments that hold them. Some machines are one-way only, and they only accept purchases. Others are bidirectional, allowing crypto to be sold as well. Because Polkadot is part of a new generation of digital assets, not all crypto ATMs will offer DOT services right now, but it will almost certainly become a priority in the future. Is Polkadot a good investment? Polkadot had a great debut and quickly rose to become the fourth largest cryptocurrency in terms of market capitalization. Now it must expand on that success while fending off the competitors who are closing in on it. The Polkadot network may appeal to users due to its focus on facilitating blockchain interoperability. Furthermore, Polkadot is already home to several projects. A cloud platform, a browser plug-in wallet, and other sorts of block explorers are among examples. Investors that wish to profit from staking may be interested in DOT. Kraken, for example, has a staking service that allows customers to stake DOT and receive a 12% yearly interest rate. Polkadot looks to be on track to continue creating a trustless blockchain network for validating data and value transactions as part of its pursuit for a decentralized internet. Is Polkadot legal? Polkadot is legal in the United States, but whether Polkadot is legal in other countries is ultimately a matter of national sovereignty. How do I protect myself? Protect yourself from scammers that view cryptocurrency as a way to scam investors. Buyers beware, as always. Beyond those issues, simply owning Polkadot puts you in danger of theft as hackers attempt to break into the computer networks that keep your money safe. In 2014, a well-known exchange went bankrupt after hackers stole hundreds of millions of dollars in Bitcoin. Those aren't usual hazards associated with stock and mutual fund investments on major US markets. How do I buy Polkadot? To buy Polkadot, you must first establish an account with a crypto exchange that supports the Polkadot token. If you're buying DOT as a long-term investment, you'll want to keep it safe by putting the private key in a wallet. Then it's time to exchange some USD into DOT. Simply go to your exchange's Polkadot page and make your acquisition. Despite launching less than a year ago, DOT can already be purchased and traded on a large number of popular cryptocurrency exchange platforms. This includes several Tier 1 exchanges, including Binance, Kraken, and Coinbase, as well as close to 100 less established platforms. Should I buy Polkadot? I must first issue a disclaimer before answering this question. This is not financial advice because I am not a financial consultant. This is my own opinion, not financial advice. Before investing in any of the various cryptocurrencies available, please conduct your research and due diligence. This is created to help you easily understand the topic with our animated explanations. Like all cryptocurrencies, Polkadot is a highly volatile investment, which means you might see high gains, but you could also see big losses. And this is a relatively untested market, so we don't know which coins will still be around in 5 or 10 years. Many cryptocurrencies have already failed, and others are sure to do so. That said, Polkadot has some solid fundamentals. It has an experienced management team and a wide and dedicated community of developers. Only invest in Polkadot if you feel it will outperform the market in the coming years or decades. Investing isn't a get-rich-quick scheme, so stay away from popular assets that promise big returns in the short term. Nobody knows if Polkadot will succeed, but if you have trust in its long-term potential, be prepared to ride through the waves of volatility with your investments. Bitcoin's value has dropped by more than 80% in the past, and Ethereum's value has dropped by almost 95% on occasion. Polkadot, or cryptocurrency in general, may not be the best investment for you if you're not okay with short-term volatility. Will Polkadot become a widespread and mainstream form of currency in the future? Nobody can be certain. It has its benefits, but it remains very speculative at this time. It might be a good long-term investment if you believe in its potential. Otherwise, there is a plethora of alternative investment opportunities available.